Now, question number 14. On a frictionless horizontal surface, assumed to be in the xy plane, a small trolley A is moving along a straight line parallel to the y-axis as shown in the figure with a constant velocity of root 3 minus 1 meter per second. At a particular instant, when the line OA makes an angle of 45 degrees with the x-axis, a ball is thrown among the surface from the origin O. Its velocity vector makes an angle of pi with x-axis. For I had given one condition, pi equals to 4 theta by 3. Then find the velocity of the ball. So this is the question. So here given diagram is this. This is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is the origin. So here one trolley is there. So in the trolley one observer is there. This trolley is moving parallel to the y-axis. So this is making 45 degrees with the x-axis. So when this trolley is moving like this, from the origin one ball projected. So by making an angle of pi. So for that pi, what I had given condition? Pi equals to 4 theta by 3. This angle 45 degrees I have taken as theta. Velocity of the trolley given. What is the velocity of the trolley? That is root 3 minus 1 meter per second. What is this? Velocity of the ball. One ball thrown like this. So what happens? Sometimes these two are colliding. So from this information we are finding the velocity of the ball. So this information only we know, the meaning we don't know. By using this only we are finding velocity of the ball. So for this purpose what I am taking, here I am taking one diagram. This is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is the origin. Here trolley moving like this. How it is moving? Parallel to the y-axis like this. Here one observer is there inside. So is this how much angle making? Theta equals to 45 degrees angle making. From here one ball projected. From here one ball projected. These two are meeting here of some time t. So what is this? This is the velocity of the trolley. What is the velocity of the trolley? Root 3 minus 1 meter per second. So in this direction by making an angle of pi, one ball projected. So what is the velocity of the ball? That only we are finding. This is the question. So for that he had given a condition. What is the pi? 4 theta by 3. 4 theta by 3. So 4 into 45 degrees by 3. Now what I am getting? 60 degrees. So that ball making 60 degrees angle with x-axis. So this totally 60. Totally 60. This is 45. Now what about this remaining? 15 degrees. Similarly, for finding this what I am taking? Here I am taking one normal. Normal means 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees and this is 45. This is the origin that I am taking. This is the ball VB. So this is the trolley. So these points I am taking as this is B and this is A and this is C. So this is 90 degrees, this is 45 degrees. If you take triangle OAC, sum of the total angles equals to 180 degrees. So from that concept, this is 45 and this is 90. So automatically this 45 degrees happens. So this is one straight line. In this is 45. So what about this? 180 minus 45. So I am getting this as 135 degrees. That I am getting as 135 degrees. Here I am applying sine rule. Here I am applying sine rule. What is the sine rule? First I am explaining. For example, I am taking one triangle. This is A and this is B and this is C. Length of this side is A, length of this side is B, length of this side is C. So A by sine A equals to B by sin B equals to C by sin C. This happens. So this is the sine rule. Here what we are taking? Length of the sides taking. I don't want to take length of the sides. Velocities you take velocities. Here V velocity, VA, VB, VC, VA by sin A, like that you take. Otherwise I want to take accelerations. AA, AB, AC, AA by sin A, like that you take. Otherwise I want to take forces. You take F by sin A, F1 by, F2 by sin B, like that you take. So here all physical quantities must be same. Is maybe lengths or velocities or accelerations or force. So that is called sine rule. So this rule I am applying in that case. Then what happens? Now here you take this triangle OAB. In the triangle OAB, this is 15 degrees. Opposite to 15 degrees, what is there? Velocity of the triangle is there. 135. Opposite to 135, what is there? Velocity of the ball is there. So by applying sine rule, what I am writing? Velocity of the ball by sine 135 degrees. That equals to velocity of the trolley. Opposite, what is this? Opposite to trolley 15 degrees. So velocity of the trolley by sine 15 degrees. But I want velocity of the ball. Then what happens? Velocity of the ball equals to velocity of the trolley by sine 15 degrees into sine 135. That's all. After doing mathematics, we are getting velocity of the ball. First I am finding sine 135 value. How finding? Sine 135 degrees. How I am writing this? Sine of 90 plus 45 degrees. Then what happens? Here sine of 90 plus 45. What happens here? Here I am taking this is x-axis, x dash and y dash. 90 here. Plus means second quadrant. All silver T clubs. Silver means sine cosec plus. Remaining minus. This is sine. So this is coming plus only. 90 means odd number. For sine I am getting cos. So cos 45. That is also plus. So 1 by root 2. In this way I am finding sine 135. Again sine 15. So what is the sine 15? Further another process. So the sine 15 1 by root 2 came. So sine 135 value totally I am getting 1 by root 2. Sine 135, that equals to 1 by root 2. Similarly I want to find the sine 15 degrees. Sine 15 degrees how finding? Sine 15 degrees I am writing as sine of 45 minus 30. If you remove 45 minus 30, getting 15 degrees. This is how sine of a minus b. What is the formula for sine of a minus b? Sine of a minus b, that equals to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So this formula I am applying. Then what happens in this case? Sin 45 into cos 30 minus cos 45 into sin 30. All values substituting and doing mathematics. So after doing mathematics, I am getting this value as, after mathematics I am getting this value as root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. So finally I am writing this value sin 15 degrees. What is sin 15 degrees value? This I am getting as sin 15 degrees. Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Remember this value. Now I am substituting all of these values. Substituting this, then velocity of the b equals to, already velocity of the trolley given. How it is? How much value? Root 3 minus 1 into sin 135. What is sin 135? 1 by root 2 into 1 by sin 15. What is sin 15 value? Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. So this value I am writing. What about sin 15 value? Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. That's all. After doing mathematics, I am getting velocity of the ball. Then what happens? Velocity of the ball equals to root 3 minus 1 into 1 by root 2 into 2 root 2 by root 3 minus 1. Root 3 minus 1 cancel, root 2 cancel. Finally, I am getting this as 2 meter per second. So, that is the velocity of the ball.